So if your organization works with the Department of Defense, you've definitely heard of CMMC. But here's a really dangerous idea that's floating around, that getting to level 2 is just a small step up from level 1. And let me tell you, that's not just wrong, it's a huge mistake. The jump from level 1 to level 2 isn't a step. It's more like a leap across a massive canyon.
And this quote, it just nails it. It gets right to the heart of the matter. We're moving way beyond just having some security tools installed on a computer. We're talking about weaving security into the very DNA of how your business operates every single day. All right, let's just tear down this big misconception right now. Level 2 is not just level 1 plus. It's not even close. And honestly, understanding why that is the absolute key to getting this whole thing right. Yeah, this really hits on the key words here: maturity and mindset. This isn't just about an incremental update, it's a complete transformation. Think of it like this. It's the difference between a teenager who kind of cleans their room when they're told to, and an adult who actually runs an entire household. The responsibilities, the expectations, they're on a completely different planet.
So, why the huge jump in expectations? What's going on? Well, it all comes down to what level 2 is designed to protect. The stakes get much, much higher here. And this is the magic acronym, CUI, Controlled Unclassified Information. We're talking about things like technical drawings, contract details, maybe some research data. Now, it's not top secret stuff, but you can bet that in the wrong hands, it could cause some serious damage to national security. And Level 2 exists for one reason: to protect this exact type of data. So, why is the DoD so insistent on this? Well, it's pretty straightforward when you think about it. The entire defense supply chain is a massive target for adversaries. So, by making everyone comply with the NIST 800-171 standard, the DoD is basically reinforcing every single link in that chain. It's making sure everyone can handle this sensitive data and lowering the risk for the entire country.
Okay, this brings us to what is maybe the most crucial part of this whole Level 2 journey. It's this idea of shifting from basic hygiene to a full-blown security discipline.
CMMC Level 1 is really just about the basics. We're talking 17 fundamental practices that make up good cyber hygiene. Using antivirus software, controlling who can get into the building. It's the absolute bare minimum you should be doing. But Level 2? Whoa. It explodes to cover all 110 security controls from the NIST standard. And this isn't just a longer to-do list, not by a long shot. We're talking about whole families of controls, covering everything from access control and incident response to auditing and accountability. We're not just adding a few rules, we're adopting an entire federal security framework. It's a whole different ballgame.
This comparison really lays it all out. See, Level 1 is informal. You just do it. But Level 2 demands that your processes are documented and repeatable. Level 1 might let you get by with some random ad hoc evidence, but Level 2 requires a whole body of comprehensive proof. You're literally going from just having some basic safeguards to running a structured company-wide security program.
And what does a structured program actually look like in the real world? Well, for starters, it means you have formal written-down policies for everything. It means people have defined roles, like security is literally someone's job now. It means you're actively looking for and managing risks, not just waiting for bad things to happen. And this is huge. It means management is involved, watching over things and being held accountable.
This brings us to another dramatic shift, and it's a big one: the rules of evidence. Because in the world of Level 2, how you prove your security is just as important as the security measures themselves.
So here's the thing you absolutely have to get. It's not enough to just own a security tool. An assessor needs to see that your security program is alive and breathing, that it's effective day in and day out. It's all about demonstrating that your security works continuously, consistently, over time.
Think about the burden of proof like climbing a ladder. At the very bottom, you might have a screenshot. Okay, that's ad hoc evidence. The next rung up is your formal documentation, your written policies and procedures. But Level 2 demands you get to the very top tier, objective proof of consistency. We're talking system logs and audit reports that show your policies are actually being followed all the time.
And you can bet that's exactly what the assessors are looking for. They're going to dig deep. A simple screenshot showing a setting is turned on? Nope, that's not going to cut it anymore. They're going to ask for logs from 3 months ago. They'll want to see the policy that says that setting should be on, and they'll probably want to see the training records for the person who configured it. The level of scrutiny is just intense.
So when you put all of this together, the massive scope, the formal governance, the new rules of evidence, it really becomes clear that this all boils down to one fundamental question for your organization.
So what's the big takeaway here? You've got to stop thinking of Level 2 as just another compliance hurdle to jump over. Start seeing it for what it is, a business transformation. Because when security becomes a core part of how your organization runs, you'll find that being prepared actually saves you money and disruption in the long run. Those tough assessments, they start to feel like manageable milestones instead of terrifying audits. You won't just be compliant, you'll be more secure, more resilient, and a much more trusted partner for the DoD.
And that really leaves us with this one final thought to chew on. Are you just ticking boxes on a checklist to pass a test? Or are you actually building a genuine culture of security that protects your data, your contracts, and your place in our national security? Because when it comes to CMMC Level 2, there's really only one right answer to that question.